Okay, so it's been a while since I've done a reaction. But somebody told me that somebody told me about this video where Mr. Cat talks about Mizly, Ultra Form, and well, we'll just see how it goes. Give them all the support. Mr. Cat, all credit goes to him. There at the top. You probably couldn't see his name through chat, but there you go. So we'll see what he says.
Mizly used to be one of the most underwhelming units in the Balkans.
Can you guys hear this fine?
While she seemed alright on paper, the combination of abilities and her largest rate were such a bad combination, the community even gave it a name. Mizly Syndrome.
Okay. Mizly syndrome isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's a double-edged sword, and that's why it was given that name, because she is the best at knocking back aliens, whilst that being a good thing, it can also be a bad thing. So like she's just the best one that did it in the beginning, and so now it was named after her because of the times that it would be good and because of the times it would be bad. Mizly syndrome is not necessarily something to deem as purely negative or bad, because in my opinion it was never actually that bad in the first place.
Is a backliner with slow and knockback against aliens. She has very good uptime on her skills and very good CC, especially for such a spammable unit. So what made her so bad, you might ask? Well, aliens are a trait that is very backliner heavy, meaning they usually stay behind tougher enemies and attack from far.
I mean, you say that, right? You say that, but think about it. It's Elder Sloth, which doesn't do that much damage unless it's super powerful. So there's Elder Sloth, I guess the starred Elephant, I guess, which that's also not a threat. Alpaki, which that one I can actually understand a little bit. What else? What other alien back? I feel like people okay, so Mizly's had this term Mizly syndrome for the longest time, right? I wonder if people just gave her that name and it stuck for no reason. Because from my experience, like, yes, there's a few stages. Ugh, there's quite a lot of stages where a backliner is like a threat, but like there's not really any in my mind that have stuck to me like, oh, pushing is devastating against like, and I'm talking about alien specific, right? There's not actually that many alien specific stages where I've been like, oh no, I'm being punished for pushing. Like, there's not actually that many. Especially with Mizly, because she has resist, so she can just push back the backline as well. I've never understood the Mizly hate.
Which is usually good because it means they only hit your frontmost cats, the ones that are made to take damage. But since Mizly knocks back and slows the tougher alien enemies, she allows the rest of her cats to barge right in and take insane damage. But now, this has finally been changed. With her Ultra form, Mizly has been completely redeemed, from utterly useless to insanely useful.
And she looks really cool. I really like the way her Ultra Form design
And
is.
this video is gonna show you why you're missing out if you haven't Ultra formed her yet.
Well, you're probably not missing out on much because she's just better at what she already did, and Dark Eyes are kind of valuable, so. But whatever. It's the redemption
Before
story.
we begin, I'd like to mention that this video was suggested
Yeah, knockback's not actually all that bad. It can be really good.
by our Discord mod, Bread. Shout out
W Bread. Sorry. Oh, I muted him on accident.
server if you want your video idea.
Hey, stop advertising.
Mizly gets
It's my
26%
video.
more HP, a 70%
No, sorry.
DPS increase.
I probably shouldn't make that joke. Sure, go ahead. If you want to support him.
Anyway,
Here you go.
let's see what Mizly's Ultra form.
Fucking YouTube. What did I push?
Mizly gets 26% more HP, a 70% DPS increase, and 50 more range, meaning at level 60.
The DPS increase doesn't sound right to me. Does Mizly actually get damage? And the Ultra Form, is he just considering the levels? Now I need to check this. Because I don't actually remember her Ultra Form giving all that much. Elemental Pixies. Let's see. I like fact checking, alright? So. Yeah. Well, it's not 70%. I don't know where the hell you got that from, but yeah. There is a damage buff there. Not 70%. Maybe he was including the mini surge. That's probably what it was. So 10% on top of the mini surge, but remember this is inconsistent, so just heads up.
She has 121,000 HP, 11,000 DPS, and 450 range, which are already great stats. But she also gains a level 2 mini surge from ranges.
No, wait. So yeah, no, it definitely. Now I'm just confused. Did he say 17 instead of 70? Because the captions were throwing me off.
250
I don't
to
know.
850, which can boost her damage up to 14k DPS, which rivals the top generalist in the game. While
Huh? 14k. Reminder, this is at level 60. 14k is supposedly comparable to... You've been slandering bro for 20 minutes. What do you mean no hate? It's been 6 minutes. Ganesha? Yeah, but... I mean, I guess that makes sense, but like, the top generalist in the game, this... Ganesha is not top, but, you know. But yeah, you're comparing level 60 to level 30, so I don't know about that, man.
It is important to remember the surges one hit consistently. Mizly has another ace up her sleeve, spawn ability and survivability. Mizly
That is true.
has a pretty average cooldown of 83 seconds along with a below average cost.
Did you say below average or average?
A pretty average cooldown.
How the fuck is 80-second recharge time average? Like, what? What? That is not average. Bro's trying to compensate for something, I guess.
83 seconds along with a
Again, no hey, I banter.
Below average cost of a mere 3,720, which make her pretty solid stats even better, especially for extra 50 range, helping her avoid a lot of enemies. With a couple of them stacked, you can have a DPS powerhouse that can shred stages.
I don't know about that because, again, 14k DPS at level 60 isn't really much to consider. That's not really anything crazy.
Now, you're probably asking about her own trait, aliens.
Am I the problem? Am I the reason why it's lagging?
She destroyed them. For starters, her toughness
Here, I'll do this.
turned into insanely tough, meaning she gets 847k HP against aliens, which is literally insane.
Whatever.
It's like she doesn't even need mid shields. She can easily face tank aliens
Oh wait,
now.
if you guys want to see the captions, I guess I'll put it.
That make her biggest con
Fuck.
just
Whatever.
non-existent.
I'm
As
trying,
I
man.
mentioned earlier, Mizly quite literally has an in-game phenomenon named after her, where she pushes the front lane enemies into the back lane.
That was fan given, bro. That's not even actually given. It's just fan given. That's not an in-game phenomenon. No, that's fan given.
Which completely obliterates your cats. Now,
Not really.
not only does she have great stats and damage to help mitigate the DPS from the backliners, she also has her mini surge, which can and will further knock back the backliners themselves, not only dealing great shift damage to them, but also winning you a lot of space by knocking back the entire stage, even if you got screwed over by surge.
I mean, here's the thing, right? I think the biggest thing about quote-unquote Mizly syndrome is whenever you can't knock back the backline, aka your traits don't target it. So in this specific stage, knocking back the front line is actually, well, it's good because it's a Sunfish Jones. It's not threatening at all. But if it was an actually threatening backliner, like an Anteater, you're not going to want to knock things back. So like the whole Mizly syndrome thing is totally misunderstood nowadays, because most of the time the more dangerous backliners aren't aliens, because aliens are not a threat anymore. We have so many anti-aliens that are not Ubers, and even then we have so many treasures targeting aliens that they're just not a threat anymore. What it is it's whenever aliens are in mixed stages with other backliners that are super dangerous. That's when Mizly syndrome is actually a threat, since she can't actually target aliens. That's when it's a problem, and that's mixed stages are when Mizly struggles.
And even if, against all odds, You didn't even manage to stack Mizly up. Even the game design itself changed to make it better. Backliner heavy stages are becoming more and more rare as this game's hardest stages
This is true.
become more rushing and frontline dependent. So Mizly doesn't even have a backliner to push your units into anymore. Before we keep explaining why Mizly is so good now, please consider to subscribe to the channel. Like the video and comment down below. We read every single comment. We will take advice.
Oh yeah, they're a team, aren't they? I completely forgot about this.
And post videos about what you guys are interested in. But we can't do that without your participation.
W stock
If you have
image.
any kind of idea that you think would be interesting to talk about,
Jarvis,
or
shut your
some
bitch
other
ass
part
up.
2 we forgot to do, please let us know in the comments. Anyways, let's get back to the video. So, she has great stats, great new abilities,
Can't believe I let promo in my
great
video.
survivability and field time. What else does she even need? How about Sage Slayer? One of the most relevant abilities right now due to how
Wait, the only alien sage to my knowledge is the hyena, right? So like, she can be good against him, but like, it's not that big of a deal.
rare it still is. Remember her 847k HP and 14k DPS against aliens? Well, how about 1.5 million HP? Remember her 847k HP and 14k DPS.
I think it's saying 14k, but the subtitles are a little confusing. It's 14k DPS, not 40k. Just to clear that up. Well, you know, I'm turning off the captions. They're misleading.
1.5 million HP and 17k DPS against second old Ahina.
This only applies to like one enemy.
One of the most annoying sages in the game. Well, she isn't a perfect counter due to Tekken having counters.
Not to mention this one alien in the entire game is literally like not a threat because he doesn't actually deal damage, he just warps.
Which means Mizly can go back to doing what her true form knows best and kill.
Fuck you, YouTube. Jesus Christ.
Still doesn't mean she's a bad pick. Against regular sages, her DPS potential stays the same and her HP is still a very respectable 242k. Making her one of the best Sage generalist units in the game. Add her cheap cost and relatively quick cooldown in, and you get yourself a 0 legend powerhouse. But just wait, because it gets even better. Mizly, like most other Ubers, has talents, and while they were bad on her true form, her ultra form gives them some potential. Her stat upgrades aren't really the greatest, as they are damn expensive.
Survival Lethal Strike though. That's worth considering.
Her slow talent is pretty interesting.
That's actually really good.
It only buffs her slow from 4 to 5 seconds for a whopping 175 MP. If you only buy 1 level of slow talent, you get 0.4 extra.
I like how now he's talking about investment as if you didn't spend 60 Dark Eyes on Mizly in the first place.
Seconds. So 4.4 seconds for only 15 MP. That is some absolutely ridiculous value and it helps her a lot.
Not really.
Also with completely destroying alien stages. All for 15 NP.
I don't.
Unfortunately,
don't think that's that good.
Slow and survive aren't anywhere near relevant enough.
I'm sorry, did he just... Okay. Wait. Oh yeah, you're right, the counter surge. But did he really just say that the survival lethal strike isn't that worth it? Did my bro really just say that after talking about how her survivability is so good? You could make it so much better, especially in mixed stages, if you give her the survival lethal strike. Because again, she has 450 standing range. If she's getting hit at 450 standing range, then she's probably not going to be good in that stage. Are you kidding me? What is... I hate it when people underrate surviving a lethal strike.
Survive can have some niche scenarios where it shines, but paying another 175 MP for that is a bit too much. And there just aren't enough enemies with slow.
It's not even that much. 175 MP is not even that much. Like, it's if you're going to gas up a unit, right? If you're going to gas up a unit, and you're going to talk about how you go get the ultra form, you're missing out if you don't. Which, by the way, costs 15 Dark Eyes. And then you say 175 NP is too much to spend on a really good talent? Are you kidding? Did I say overrate? I meant underrate, but you know what I mean. Survivalistic Strike is so good, and are you really going to tell me that you're not okay with somebody spending 175 NP on probably one of the best? What am I trying to say? The best talent that Mizly has, but you're completely fine with them spending 15 Dark Eyes to get her Ultra Form? Reminder: Dark Eyes are much harder to get than NP because you actually have to be late game to obtain them. And the best way to get Dark Eyes is a one-time thing that doesn't re-roll or that doesn't come back. So it's a one-time spend with them, which I'm talking about the Cat Claw dojos. Are you really telling me you won't support 175 NP spending, but you will support 15 Dark Eyes of spending? That is stupid.
So, you'll be using Mizly against to make it relevant. Not to mention it costs another 175 NP. So to sum it up, Mizly went from meh at best to absolutely amazing.
Mizly was already fine before Ultra Form. Mizly was already fine. She did amazingly knocking back and slowing aliens already. Nothing changed. Nothing really changed. She's just better at what she already did, which is not meh. Oh my god. What's your prediction? I love hot tree. What? What's your name? I don't know.
Ultra Form. And Bazzi Phoenix mediocrity against non-aliens.
What do you? Okay, wait. You're talking about how Mizly, right, has a lot of DPS in general stages while also having good range. Bora has way more general damage and comparable range while having this basically the same survivability. I'm so lost, bro.
So she does obviously shred aliens. Ponus even made the materials for Ultra Form quite cheap, as you only need a green gem, red stones, which you all know are so hard to get, right? And blue and epic cat fruit.
I am
We
hydrating,
all
by
know
the way.
the only real problem is getting the dark cat size, but still, this is a nice addition. While she's not the absolute best Ultra Form in the game, the fact Ponus was able to redeem her like that makes me hopeful for the future of the game. And we have some awesome times ahead if Ponus keeps this up.
People thought I used a lot of clickbait. I like how he went from literally saying, "Oh my god, she's like, what's the thumbnail again? Oh, Mizly Ultra Form, the best cat in the game." Wow. When in reality, all they say in the end is that, oh, Mizly is, you know, really good now. Thanks, like they improved a lot thanks to Ultra Form. What an interesting way to clickbait, because that's not even honest. At least when I clickbait, I just exaggerate my actual point. Bro literally just it's whatever. All credit to Mr. Cat and whatever gang they have, whatever cult they are part of. But YouTube, if you did enjoy, please do come back for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.